to Accountable, where we hold you accountable. All right. Well, I am your host, Holly Heat. I am joined today by my co-hosts, Blue and Uncle Lamp. Thank you for joining me again, fellas.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's get into it. All right. NFL. We usually start with our college games, but we're gonna mix it up this time, and we're gonna start with the NFL. So, are the Dolphins for real?
I wish we could roll back that wonderful bean footage because we had this conversation back in July. Do y'all remember? Oh, y'all don't remember when I said Tua was gonna be the man this year? Yeah, I said it. I
Can we
said
get
it.
that footage?
Yeah, we can rewind it back. I already said Tua was gonna be the man this year. He has nothing but talent around him. He had nothing but talent last year, but a bad line. Go look at his stats from last year. His completion rating was like top 3 in the league. His throwing interceptions was low as well. So, I mean, what do you expect?
So let me ask this. Last week during the picks, who picked the Dolphins to beat the Bills? I'll wait. I'll wait.
I picked the Bills.
Okay.
Because I picked the Bills to go to the Super Bowl.
The question was, who picked the Dolphins? Okay. All right.
So you had all the faith in the world, except for last week against the Bills.
Exactly.
No. I don't necessarily have faith. I have faith that they're going to be okay in their division and they'll get to the playoffs. That's it.
So you're not a complete believer yet.
Oh, no, absolutely not. They're just riding the wave right now.
Okay.
In Miami.
They're riding the wave.
I like that.
Okay. So do you think that the change in coach has done anything for Tua to kind of elevate him and the team, so to speak?
You gonna laugh?
You know what, Holly? After last week's episode, I took a 5-day sabbatical. I got on the plane. I went to Israel. I met with the 12 disciples, and we meditated. We meditated all day, all night, and we asked for a sign. We say, Lord, let it be known who will be this year's sleeper, and a great dolphin appeared. So to answer your question, yes, the Dolphins are for real this year.
Okay. And that means what? Like for real, like Super Bowl for real?
Well,
or
they've already knocked off the Bills. They're going to knock off the Patriots. Okay? They're going to win their division. I'm not going to say Super Bowl. However, they're a team to be reckoned with.
If you made a journey to Israel and a dolphin came out.
They're for real. They're for real.
Okay, so you don't think the coach, Mike
Come
McDaniel,
on.
has had any?
He's the NFL's version of Steve Nash. Okay? I said it. Brian Flores, this is Brian Flores' defense. Okay? You give Brian Flores Waddle, what Hill, Edmonds, a revamped defense. Come on. But you give McDaniel, and I like McDaniel. I love McDaniel. But if you give Flores the same team, the same players, all the bells and whistles to go with it, it's a different story.
So Mike McDaniel is basically set up for success.
Yeah.
So, and you had a vision, and apparently you've had a vision even prior to this season. Do you want to make any prediction for their long-term?
Their long-term success?
Yeah, well, within this season,
Within this season, I mean, I see them going second round. That's it.
Ooh. I'll take it a step further. I'll say they're in the AFC Championship. But to circle back, not to cut you off, Blue, but to circle back to Flores, this isn't a knock on Flores. This isn't.
No.
I mean,
well, it sounds like you're actually giving him benefit of the doubt because he didn't have the pieces.
He didn't.
It was an unfortunate look.
Yeah.
Flores. It wasn't a bad look for him. He was 1 year away from being the coach of the year.
Facts. And, I'll be honest with you. I'm not that sold on Tua.
I am. He's an Alabama product. You put athletes around him, that's what he does. So Miami product now, you put athletes around him, this is what he does.
There was a lot of talk before the season started that he really couldn't throw the ball that well. I mean,
Well, people are saying that he's playing better under McDaniel.
He's a
versus
lefty.
Flores. Lucky lefty, baby. That's
He's
what
a
we call
lefty.
him.
Normally lefties
That's what
are
we call
pretty
him.
accurate.
And intelligent. I'm just saying.
I
I'm
don't
just
know where
saying.
that came from.
I'm just saying. He's intelligent. But, I mean, honestly, Tua was thriving under Flores. I mean, he really was. He really was.
With the worst offensive line
With the
in
thank
the
you.
game.
Let's
And the
talk
best
about
completion.
that.
If you got the worst offensive
Come on,
line,
what you expect?
but your completion rating is number 3, just fix a little something.
Come on.
Give him Hill. It
Come
was a
on.
win-win for both Tua and Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, it was.
Because Patrick Mahomes' ratings has went up.
Yeah.
He is no longer having to force the ball to Hill. They switched that play, and that works for Tua.
Yeah, he does.
Go look at the ratings.
I'll wait.
Patrick Mahomes went up about 20 points in his QB rating already
Ooh,
because he's spreading the ball
I
around.
like that. Well, he has to. He has to.
Well, you brought up a quarterback, so I'm going to segue into our next topic. Let's talk about the Eagles quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Do we have to?
Right.
You know, it's...
Right. Do we have to?
Yeah, we kind of do.
Rest
So-
in peace,
Oh, wow.
Jurgens.
Oh. You know, Blue, after watching yesterday's games, I sat, I thought, I called it the 7 Dwarfs. We sung hi-ho, we drank, we partake in the mist.
Mhm.
You know, it blew left and right. We passed it around. We had a good time. And I found myself confused, bewildered,
But why?
apologetic. Because, you know, we give young Jurgens, a.k.a. top 5, a hard time about Hurts, a.k.a. the best running back.
Best running back
in
in
his
his
draft
draft
class.
class.
Yes, sir. And I said, you know what? Jurgens was on to something. He was really on to something.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, as I watched Hurts methodically drive the ball down the field, hitting his wide receivers left and right,
Running over
people, a.k.a. the running back of the year.
Bulldozer.
But to answer your question, Holly, he commanded the offense. And I'm going to say this, and I mean this, as I look into my camera. God damn it, he is not a top 10 quarterback.
Ooh, wow.
Top 20 at best.
Uh-oh, I hope we don't get
I said
get
it.
thrown at
I
us over
said it.
here.
I said it, Jurgens.
Oh, man.
He is still the best running back in his class.
Those are some tough words.
Wow,
was
I
not
didn't
expecting
see.
that.
I did not. I could expect something like that from you.
Right. Oh, I
Threw
was,
me for a loop.
not a top 10 QB.
I was gonna give him some props though.
I mean-
This year at least, I play fantasy,
Okay.
and he's been doing what he needs
Yes,
to
he
do
has.
on that
But
aspect.
guess what? He played my Commanders, aka the Redskins. What do you expect? They're 3-0 in the NFC East. What do you expect?
Hold on.
I said it.
They ain't played us.
Shit, that's a W.
Keep going.
That's a W. What do you expect though? Seriously.
Can't wait till we get to that game.
A.J. Brown, Smith, revamped offensive line, some decent coaching now. What do you expect?
Sounds like a Tua situation.
Come on. Well, they go to the same school. Alabama product.
Put some athletes around him.
That's it. That's it.
I feel like one of you in one of our past podcasts said something about not being sold entirely on Alabama quarterbacks.
I said it. I said I'm still.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
still.
that's right in line then. Okay.
I'm not sold.
I was hoping it was Blue.
No, it was me.
So, Blue, what would you say then? Is he top 10
I would give him,
right now?
Right now, I would give him top 10 the way he's performed these first few games.
Hit him with a fool's bomb.
I can't hit him with nothing. Like the dude squats 500 pounds. Have you seen
550.
him? Like he's the workout regimen.
He is.
Like he's commanded the group.
But
like,
I'll say this, and again, not to cut you off, Blue. I know everyone at Channel View, they're chanting for the Fighting Falcons. And granted, he's a byproduct of Houston, Texas. And I love Jalen. I love the hell out of him. I'm just not sold that he's a top 10 QB.
What would it take for him to be top 10 QB in your eyes?
For me, it's going to be one, they're going to win their division this year.
no, they're not.
Yeah, I hate to say it. They're going to beat your Cowboys. They're going to own the Cowboys.
No, they're not.
For me to be sold, Holly, it's going to take for them to reach at least second, third round of the playoffs. At least the second round.
And then he'll be top 10.
You know what? I'll say yes.
He would have to be top 10. It'd be less than top.
Yeah,
10
it would be
teams
less than the
He might have to be
I
at that
agree.
point.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so for, our fearless leader over there so we can
R.I.P. the jerk.
R.I.P.
You know what? There's an empty bottle somewhere around his house right now.
super fandom
Yes.
there on
his
on
bromance.
the bromance.
From day one. And I don't understand it. I don't get it.
you have to admire that type
This
of
dude
faith.
drafted Hurts
Every year
rookie.
as a rookie. And was proud of it.
Started him
First game, and he meant that shit.
All right. Switching gears now. Let's discuss another team. But let's talk about the coaching hot seat.
Okay.
Okay, we're still sticking with the NFL. Is Dennis Allen of the Saints in the hot seat?
Yes.
Obviously, the Saints have not been doing well.
You're saying yes.
Yes.
How so?
Because of what the Saints was already predicted. At the very beginning of the year, before the season even started, they had already predicted the Saints to be in the Super Bowl, if not the game before the Super Bowl already. To start off like this, yes, he's already in the hot seat. They have talent. They've always had talent. They just needed a quarterback. Point blank, period. So the decision for them still not to fix that particular situation, to me, is a problem.
Really?
Yes.
So are we questioning famous Jameis?
Yes.
Okay.
In regards to coaching.
Okay, so are we questioning the coach, or are we?
I'm questioning the coach, the wrong coach for a famous James.
Okay. So Dennis Allen is a defensive coordinator, true to form. Defense are playing well. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're tied for second.
Who wins? Who wins games?
I understand it, but they're tied for second, Blue.
It does not.
They're only one game behind Tampa Bay.
It doesn't matter.
And guess
they
what?
Already lost to Tampa Bay.
And guess what? They own Tampa Bay.
They already lost.
Yes,
to Tampa
they
Bay.
lost to them by what? By 10 points. Uncle Tom.
And they lost to Atlanta.
Okay, by 7. Okay. So let's be real. It's not the coach. It's a new year, new season, a new formula. They're still learning. So I'm gonna say 10-7. They finished the season at 10-7, make the playoffs.
I stand corrected. They did beat Atlanta by 1, but they should have lost to Atlanta. Is what I meant.
So
Really?
28-27, they should have lost.
So we're gonna hold his ass
I held
accountable.
myself, I had to go back.
We're gonna hold his ass accountable.
No, I wish I had the stats right here. So are we saying Dennis Allen is kind of to blame? Like,
No.
Who's
No. Right
Okay.
now, they're still learning each other. They had a season without Mike Thomas last year. Chris Olave is balling out of control.
Thank you. Hold on.
Jarvis Landry is commanding the wide receiver room right now, a.k.a. Juice, a.k.a. LSU, baby. I see you. So, look here. 10-7 will be their final record for this year. They will make the playoffs. They will make some noise.
That's right.
Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck. Let's do that. They're going to the playoffs. And Dennis Allen, coach of the year.
Okay, so you've already kind of given them your endorsement, but is Jameis gonna? So you believe in Jameis is basically what you're saying here.
1, 2, 3. That's a W. We each them. We each dubs.
Now he's playing with broken ribs apparently now. Is his health have any impact on?
Well, I mean, last year he got knocked out. You know, he was hurt last year. Apparently, he's hurt this year. However, he's a fighter. He's a quarterback. I mean, he's an NFL player. You're going to have to play through injuries, okay, first and foremost. So, I'm not sold, but I will say he's decent.
I'm not sold, but he's decent.
Yeah, he's
what
decent.
a sterling endorsement for.
Well, hell, he's
for
better
an
than
NFL
he's better than Cooper Rush. He's better than Rush.
Sounded like a shot. Sounded like a shot to me.
How? He had 200 yards this week, too.
200.
So how you gonna compare 200?
You know what? You know who else had 200 yards?
How you gonna
David
compare
Mills.
apples to apples? They're the same person.
David Mills had 200 yards.
Same people. They're in the same category. Wow. Not even good or elite.
Exactly, but Jameis is.
Crazy.
Jameis is elite.
Crazy.
I lie.
Crazy.
Jameis is.
No, I said I lied. Okay.
Okay.
I was selling myself, Holly.
Because I was gonna wait to hold you accountable in coming weeks if we were putting Jameis in the elite.
No.
Right when you said Jalen Hurts is not even.
He's better than Jalen.
Oh.
He's better than Jalen.
Uh-oh.
He's better than Jalen. Way better. You're taking Jalen over Jameis. Okay. Okay. All right.
Jameis ain't even figured out the juice yet. Drew Brees had the juice. Get the ball to Michael Thomas. Why are we not feeding the ball to Michael Thomas? He should be getting 15 receptions a game, and they be winning. And then I'd be on your side.
Chris Olave had about, 13 targets, 9 receptions, 100-some yards. The rookie. I'm just saying.
Michael Thomas is averaging 11 yards a catch for the past 4 seasons.
I agree.
Missed games included.
You got to feed the beast. You have to feed the machine. I agree with you.
All right.
I agree with you on that.
I'm good on the Saints. Man.
Yes, sir.
I don't even like them. Next.
Me, come on, man. Come on.
Next.
Need some better uniforms.
All right. So we've talked NFL. Let's jump into one of our favorite subjects.
Oh, wow.
College football and most favorite, the SEC.
Yes. Is there any other conference out there?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Down show ain't the Big 12.
Not the Big 12 at
Big
all.
Big 8, Big 9.
Not that one.
I mean, shit.
I mean, it could be big anything.
Right?
It's still not relevant.
Horrible.
All right.
The big frauds. Shout out to my brother. C. Wood, I see you, baby. 29 hype. I will say still ain't shit.
Well, and I'm very happy to bring in this topic today. Gig 'em Aggies.
Okay.
All right. Is Jimbo the only coach out of the SEC West that can challenge or possibly upset Nick Saban?
Didn't we talk about this shit last week?
Yeah.
And what did we say? We said
it was a few. I said it was a few.
Come on. And we agreed on who? Who did we agree on?
I can tell you.
Come on.
It was Arkansas who y'all said.
Exactly.
See how I said so
and guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? It was point shaving going on, Holly.
Oh my gosh.
I believe
said
you.
it.
I'm
I
with
said
him
it.
on that.
I saw it.
I'm with him on that.
Now,
I saw
it. In the words of Uncle Lamp, we gotta start doing drug testing around here.
I love it. You know,
Come on, man.
I'll give Jimbo credit where credit's due. The team fought hard. However, I'm still not sold. So to answer your question, I'm gonna stick with Arkansas. Sam Pittman, his team is ready to play for him, day in, day out. Even with what the little talent that they have, they're performing. They had A&M on the goddamn ropes. Had them on the ropes. But you got cute. You went away from the game plan. Run the football. Play tough defense. You had it. You were doing that.
A&M had some nice defense.
They did. They played relatively.
They were all right.
Touchdown was a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, Max ain't do shit. I said it. It's a reason he's no longer at LSU. It's a reason, and it showed. He couldn't be king out of the number one spot. King had to get hurt for him to start. Okay, so to answer your question, I'm sticking with Sam Pittman.
Okay.
Give him a goddamn pudding pop, Sam. And for y'all that don't know, the pudding pop means fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Hit him with the fuck you, Uncle Sam.
Can we bleep this out, please?
I said it. Pudding pops for everybody.
We never said this was a family show.
At all.
But
We did.
all right, so Blue, are you gonna stick with the Razorbacks as well, or?
I mean, like I say, the SEC is so finicky. You know, that's why I'm a Big 12 person.
Wow. Hold on.
It's okay for me to.
Yeah,
hold
the
on.
riveting Big 12. That's why.
Finicky?
Yeah.
Did he say finicky?
It's okay for me to switch my decision. At this point, I'm gonna say yes, considering that they beat Arkansas. So I'm gonna say yes, they are the only team, or Jimbo is the only hope.
Thank you.
versus
Wow.
Alabama.
You know what?
Wow. How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, because I don't like none of them teams anyway.
Did y'all beat
I live in Texas, so I'm borderline.
y'all-
I gotta kind of
did
almost
y'all beat
roll.
Iowa State this past year? Y'all did.
We rolled them.
Y'all did.
We rolled them up.
But it's Iowa State.
We rolled them up.
It's the Cyclones. It's the Big 12.
We rolled them up.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Next,
nobody's
playoffs.
nobody's-
Baylor.
On that note,
Waco.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Took a deep dive.
Let's pivot.
yes, indeed. Let's pivot indeed. All right. Well, now it's the part of the show where we talk about who we are holding accountable.
Oof. You know, Holly, I think it's only fair, and I think this is the time that we actually turn to you on this, for the simple fact that we're gonna hold Emmy, Nia, and above all the Boston Celtics accountable this week. So with that being said, I'll give it to you.
All right. So we also want to hold Malika Andrews
Yeah. Oh
accountable.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So, and, you know, as a woman in sports, I don't like to, and I won't speak disparagingly about any of my peers, so I feel. However, in this instance, and most, if you don't know, you must be living under a rock, but Malika Andrews had a moment with Stephen A. Smith on his show where
Right.
she became pretty combative with him and challenged him and literally cut him off.
Facts.
She also backdoored and did that with Kendrick Perkins.
Facts.
Shout out to Kendrick Perkins, by the way. Texas.
BKP,
Yeah.
Port Arthur, I see
And,
you, baby.
One time.
And it was an emotional moment, I think, that she projected. And it was a little unprofessional in my opinion.
I agree.
And so here's the thing. As a woman who talks about sports, I never proclaim myself to be an expert, but I'm a sports enthusiast. I'm a sports personality, and I love sports, okay? Women have been getting into sports. We have taken a lot of these higher level hosting roles.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. A lot of these women know their stuff. They're great at their jobs. But when you come in and you make sports about something else other than sports,
Right.
that's where you're
right.
going to lose people,
Right,
okay?
right.
It's one thing to break the glass ceiling, but it's another to come in and break the glass ceiling, and now you want to put up floral wallpaper so you feel more comfortable.
Ceramic tile.
The whole point of sports is competition.
Okay.
It's grit. It's adrenaline. It's all of these things. So I think for women to try to make it about something else
Yeah.
all the time, and it's usually not even, Malika. It's usually Molly Quorum, but I was actually surprised she
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
stepped back and
Yeah, I noticed that.
But I think that we all are talking about the same things, but it's just keeping the focus on what it is, and it's the game and the
Right.
purity of the game.
Yeah.
So you don't have to come in and try to make a stand at every turn. You know what I'm saying?
Well-
And especially the way she did it was
Yeah.
was pretty disrespectful.
It was.
to a veteran. I mean, and there's other people we can hold accountable, but
This was the hot topic for this was the flavor
Yes.
of the week. And you know, Holly, we're talking about cheeks. We're talking about some fucking cheeks. Not a game,
not a family show.
not a coaching decision, not a call. Some fucking cheeks at the Palace Inn, Blue. I mean,
There you are.
is Emmy married?
No.
No. He only has a child with Nia.
That's
Okay?
correct. We don't know what they got going
And you know
on.
what? I'll say it, because Holly won't. I'm going to hold her accountable. It's fucking Boston.
Mm-hmm.
This is Boston. If this was in L.A., okay, so he banged the VP of Finance's wife. Oh, well, but you know what? You know what, Blue? In the streets, you don't come check me about me banging your gal or your wife.
You check your gal.
You check your gal. Why are we even talking about Emmy right now? Banging is the VP's wife. So what? And you know who else I blame? The goddamn Ring camera. Turn that shit off.
Safety first, though.
Come on, turn that shit off.
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah, and just to clarify, apparently from an inside source that I have very close to the situation, that it was the husband of one of the women or the woman that made this an issue to the organization, or I guess ultimately leaked this.
You know why?
So
You know why?
I'm sure you're going to enlighten us.
Because he couldn't beat them cheeks like Emmy did. you know?
I mean, but we have to hold Ime Udoka
Why?
accountable.
Why? Why?
Because apparently there was some kind of restriction against him fraternizing with
Okay.
subordinates.
So it's
or
an HR policy.
It sounds like it was either a contractual thing or an HR policy. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was a contractual thing.
I have a
Morality clause.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Quite possible.
Who did he get the cheeks from? And why isn't she out in the public and people holding her accountable right now? Like, that makes no sense. She still has morals. She still should be
She's
held
under contract.
to a contract.
Well, you
She's
know
held
what?
under some kind of.
She was
She's
just a wife.
married.
Was she a part of
Now,
the organization?
they did
married.
They did clarify in the presser that there will be no discipline for the other party.
Goes back to
How?
being in Boston.
How?
It's in Boston.
How, Sway?
Make it make
She's
sense.
the married party.
Make it
She
make sense.
created adultery. This is in the Bible.
Come on, man. Come on now.
That makes no sense.
There's a lot
on.
of biblical things going on.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Molly. I'm just saying, Holly. I'm just saying.
That makes no sense.
No, you make some good points.
It's about the cheeks. VP of Finance got mad
And-
because this, I'm not going to say it. Fuck it, I am. This black man was giving his wife the business. Because he couldn't. He got mad, ran to Brad. Hey, Brad. Hey, Danny. He has to go. He has to go. Look here, if you're going to suspend me for 1 year, just fire me. Be done with me.
Because it does actually really limit him. If he had been fired and maybe signed some kind of NDA or something, then he could have just moved on. Obviously, he had a great year with the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he could go find a coaching job elsewhere, and now he's extremely limited.
He's done.
He's just kind of
done.
Yeah.
He'll be the Brian Flores of the NBA. He'll have to be an assistant somewhere because right now, no NBA owner is going to put him back at the coaching helm at the.
I think it's a little unfair to call him the Brian Flores. We don't think
I'm
Brian
just saying,
Flores did anything wrong.
No, because
He
if
has some complicity with this, but
Brian Flores filed a lawsuit. He's not a head coach anymore. He's an assistant. If MA files a suit, because he should file a suit, I wouldn't even sign the goddamn write-up.
that's why I say I think it has to be some kind of
It's-
policy.
It
If something
is.
he's signed.
It's a morality clause in your contract.
It's his fault that they don't have Kevin Durant. This was known way before we found out today.
This is the shit I'm talking about.
I'm just saying.
This is the shit I'm talking about.
They were trying to trade
Look,
for
he
Kevin
might
Durant.
win me over. He said the right word, KD, so I'm listening.
They were trying to trade for Kevin Durant. And it just stopped. Poof, pow. Like, they had the best package to get this dude.
Who are they going to give up?
They was going to get rid of Brown. That was the best player that anybody was offering for KD with the draft pick.
With the draft pick.
And then it just dissipated.
Yeah.
Why? Because he was getting the cheeks.
He was getting the cheeks?
Boy, that's messed
He was
up.
cheek beating. You know what?
That's
Laying the
crazy.
cheeks. And you know what? As I
He's
sit
done.
back and I reflect on this, Holly, and I know a lot of people saying, well, he had Nia alone. He had Nia. But God damn it, Jay-Z had Beyonce. Eric Benet had Haley, whatever her name is, Berry.
Halle Berry.
He had her, okay? And God damn it, Bill Clinton.
Right.
Come on now. Come on. He had Hillary. Okay? All I'm going to say is, I don't care how beautiful you are, how bad you may think you are.
Yeah.
If somebody's head game is better than yours, R.I.P. At the Palace. It's going on at the Palace. Cheek beating and head game at the Palace.
Oh,
One-on-one.
Goodness gracious. all this talk about the Holy Land and church, I thought we might be going a different direction.
No.
You know, I just think it's unfortunate that somebody obviously with so much talent and an organization that had a really promising, you know, season possibly coming up is hitting this roadblock now. So anyway, well,
it's his fault though. I mean, you know, it goes back to, and this isn't a family show, keeping your stuff in your pants, okay? All right. Granted, they're making a big deal out of something that should have been kept in house.
it should have been.
You know, it should have been kept in house.
Absolutely.
But as the head coach, as the face of the franchise, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard. And you know, sometimes you just have to say no. I don't care what's going on at home. I don't care how beautiful this woman is. I don't care what she's offering. Sometimes it's just best to say no and leave it at that.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, though, you have to keep it about sports. I mean, players all have their vices.
But hold on, Holly. There's more. We're not talking about Peyton Manning. We're not talking about Jerry Jones.
Hold on, why?
Okay, yeah. Uncle Jerry. We're not talking about Uncle Jerry.
Stay in your lane, Lap.
We saw the illegitimate child.
What are you talking about?
Come on, man. Last season, last summer, the daughter who wants nothing to do with him. Come on.
Why you bringing up?
Come on. Am I lying? I'll wait. But we're not. He didn't get held accountable. You didn't hold him accountable, and we talked about this.
You got billions of dollars. How you gonna hold a billionaire accountable?
Peyton Manning didn't get held accountable.
He's a billionaire too.
Soon to be.
Close.
Yeah, I agree.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Favre.
He didn't get held accountable.
And it's not.
Yeah.
It just depends on who you are.
Brett cheated and swindled millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
He sent some lewd pictures as well.
Was it cold?
I
just
didn't see him.
asking for.
I didn't get that.
I'm asking for Jergens. Was it cold? Makes a difference.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Well, that does it for who we hold accountable this week. Malika Andrews, the Celtics, Ime Udoka. There's just a little bit to go around for everybody here.
I would be remiss, Holly, if we didn't give Blue a high five for putting in the word dissipated this segment.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
My God.
job.
I loved it.
We like an elevated vocabulary around.
Stephen A. Stephen A, baby.
I see you getting your Stephen A on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephen A.
Who he said, you will not come on my show and cut me off. Number one.
All right. Well, thank you as always for joining us. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Comment.
Bringing
we
that
want to hear
heat.
what you have to say, especially about my lovely co-host here.
Cheat.
And
The power of the cheat.
and thank you for joining us on Accountable, where we hold
You
accountable.
Amen.